Hi everybody, Nancy here. Today I'm going to point out that we have a new transparency tool. And it's not located with the old transparency tool. We still have that, but it's in a different place. So I wanted to help y'all find it and show you why we love it. Okay? Now, if I take this image right here, and my goal is to color in the word transparency with different colors. If I drag and drop it over, I just want to create another copy so I don't mess with my original. And I take it into the document edit thing under this one. I don't know what you call this. To this screen, and I go to change color. We now have transparent right there. So if you have a single color that you want to make transparent without doing a lot of work the old way, all you have to do is come to this screen under change color and tap on the white, and now it's nothing but black left, and I apply and I do done. So now we have a transparent image, which is great. However, if I want to use this image and I want to fill it in with the bucket tool, say, and I tap on the R, from a distance it doesn't look bad, but if I zoom in on it, see all that white around it's not getting close enough. See, there it is. See the white line around the outside edge? And I've always hated that, but I've just this morning, literally just this morning while I was doing this video, realized that it's my fault. I'm the reason it's doing that. I'm going to undo everything. Because I've always said that I want as few pixels as possible because I'm doing, a planner. I was thinking I'm never going to zoom out anything that I've got in my planner. I'm not going to make it huge. Usually the more pixels you have, the bigger you can make it and it'll still be clean. So I always say make it as few pixels as possible. Now let me just show you what I'm talking about here. If I select this thing, I'm going to look at how big it is. If I open it up and do selected storage size, see, it's 0.04, so it's small. It's real tiny, and I like that. But in this particular circumstance, that's a problem. And he just added something on this version that answers that, and I didn't realize it. I wasn't thinking. So let me show you what I'm talking about. If I go back out to the main screen and go to tools and I'm on the document editing. We've always had this. See, I've got down at the bottom, it's images, resize images, and the maximum resolution. The resolution is what I'm talking about. 512. That's even bigger than I wanted. But I just realized today that under certain circumstances, I want it to be smoother. So I'm going to up it all the way to, I'm going to do 1952 just because I don't know. I'm just going to set it to a big number. All right. And now I do done. And again, we've had this tool down here, the resize, for a while. But not every image that you pulled in read that. So now that happens, let me go back to the document that I was on. Now, if I go to ChatGPT, that's where I created this word transparency. And I drag and drop it. Come on. It's not letting me select it. Okay, now maybe. You know what? I bet my pen is dead. Okay, it'll let me use my finger, so I'm going to drag it until my pen charges a little bit. Okay, now I've just drug it in. Now, if I look at this version, remember it's 0.03, not 0.03. If I look at this version, which is what I just pulled in, but I had more pixels, and I look at what size it is, it's 0.20. So it's much bigger, much bigger storage-wise. And that's why, like I said, that's why I always like it smaller, so that I'm not using up too much storage. I don't want to crash my document because I've got too many images. I'm bad about images. But in this case, I want it big because I want fewer pixels. When I zoom in, I want it to be smoother. See, if you look up at the top, see how pixelated it is? It's not a good straight line. But this one is much sharper. So let me see if my pen's working now. So now if I use the bucket tool, I tap on the S down at the bottom. I mean up at the top. Come on. Ah, my pen. See, up at the top, that's the one that has more pixels. See the white outline? It doesn't go all the way to black. So if I go to the P down here, oh, that's an R, and I tap, see how clean it is when I zoom in? Never realized that would help that. So if you know you're going to use it as a bucket fill kind of a thing, and you don't want all those white edges, you need to make it bigger. Make the pixels bigger. Oops, I did the black that time. I'm using my finger again. It still has some, but it's not nearly as much, so when you zoom out, you can't tell it at all. All right? So, now you know, if you're going to drag and drop a picture into your thing, into your document, if you plan on using the bucket fill, or you don't want it real pixel-ish, you would set it under documents. This is how big I want it to come in, and it'll clean it up for you. But if it doesn't matter to you, then leave it at 512, and you only change it if you know you're going to use that bucket tool. Okay? Oh, I hope that all makes sense. Y'all have a great day here. Bye.